Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
No slowing him down, just some incredible numbers for Duncan. 28 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Here's Walker. Derek Williams is out there with Randall. And there's Kemba Walker. Then there's Duncan. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
Here's Walker. Duncan outside. Off target with his 3. Fournette shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Irving dishes to Harden. Millsap a screen. Harden outside. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's on target from the wing. Irving's got the first field goal of the second half for the Nets. New York's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And he isn't the biggest body at 6'8", Clark, but Paul Millsap very effective.
And part of his being underrated and underestimated, I think, is due to that size. But folks are finally starting to come around. That kind of production he's put up will make that happen.
Harden outside. Shoots from the baseline. The Knicks pull it in. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Duncan kicks to Pachulia. Deflects the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving with the ball. Guarded now by Duncan. And here's Harden for 3. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Millsap with over a 7-foot wingspan and also just a great nose for the ball. He gets you rebounds, blocks, and he leads all power forwards in steals pretty much every season. And speaking of Millsap's defense, I mean, he can switch out and cover perimeter players as well. His smaller stature gives him that versatility, but then the long wingspan allows him to still bang with the biggies. And watching Kemba Walker play, so explosive. An undersized floor general, nasty crossover, really a scorer's mentality, maybe too much of a scorer's mentality to ever be a great assist man.
And so Walker nails both of them. Greg, talking about Walker, you have to love the way he competes, his willingness, Clark, to put the team on his shoulders and carry him.
Love that competitive spirit of his. They're actually figuring out how to use him best, but he's such a dynamic offensive player. You've got to give him room to be creative at that end.
No good. And New York the other way now. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Irving passes to Millsap. Here is Harden. 13 points in the game. The shot. That's short off the rim.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Walker's shot is off.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
And arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving, really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a finisher, too. He's so creative and crafty, terrific at the rim with both hands.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And one thing about Irving's ball handler, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
Walker against Irving. And it's Walker penetrating. And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
One shot. Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Walker.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Irving dishes to Millsap. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And around the NBA, there are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it punishes teams for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others who maybe aren't doing as well.
Here's Durant. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point, though.
The free throw drops for Durant. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for the Knicks. So he gets them both.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Randle passes to Seraphin. Rejected by Millsap. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Six on the shot clock. Seraphin dishes to Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
It's Millsap with the drive and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And Paul Millsap, guys, the only player to lead the NCAA in rebounding 3 straight seasons back in college. A former second-round pick, was kind of slept on, but now clearly making his mark in the NBA.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you were talking about Millsap's ferocious rebounding. He battles inside, but Clark, he is so skilled.
Yeah, he's just really a good all-around basketball player. He can pass, handle, step out, and hit the three. Very, very versatile. He makes an impact on the game a lot of ways.
Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for the Knicks. Both free throws good from Millsap. The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Walker against Irving. They set the pick. Here's Duncan. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 32 points for Duncan.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
It's Durant with the drive. That one goes. Count it.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
Shooting one.
Alec Burks checked in for Williams. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Knicks.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Outside, Walker. Here's Duncan. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And he gets it to go.
58. The Nets call timeout.
Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Millsap a screen. Right side, Griffin. Tries it from 19. No good.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Duncan with it. 32 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. And that's good for 2. Duncan's got 34.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Irving against Walker. Irving drives in. Here's Millsap. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
You know, he's always thinking. That's what I like about him. Spotted the open man and immediately changed out of his shot and gave it up.
And Walker kicks to Duncan. To the paint. Here's Burks. Rejected by Millsap. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. The shot from the low post is good. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Irving against Walker. Duncan outside. Releases. Nice jump shot. Good. Duncan's got 36.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Millsap a screen. Irving against Walker. Irving kicks to Durant. Again, Durant missing. Griffin with the steal. Pass to Durant. Irving against Walker. Jacks up a 3. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 7 points in the game. Knicks have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
Griffin, no one around him. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Griffin's got his second basket of the night.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
New York calls timeout. And guys, Blake Griffin has got to be one of the more humble stars in the league. You rarely hear about off-court issues in interviews. He's engaging and comes off kind of as a regular guy.
That's the way it appears to me, Kevin. The young man has his head screwed on pretty tight and both feet on the ground. He started out as a class act, and he stayed one.
Here's Burks. That one a little long. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Irving uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
And talking about Blake Griffin, one of the more well-liked players in our league, but also one of the most teed-up players, top 5 in the league for the past 4 seasons. He's been ejected from several games as well.
Irving against Walker. Millsap has the open look. No good with the triple.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Duncan kicks to Walker. And it's Walker again missing.
And, you know, getting back to Griffin, it's hard to stay grounded in this league. All the money, endorsements, ad campaigns, commercials, and so forth, that stuff can take you off track. But I think he's going to be grounded and maintain his focus going forward.
Outside, Walker. Lopez a screen. Here's Duncan. That one's off, still out of sync.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 5 assists tonight. Irving against Walker. There's a screen by Noel. Duncan against Johnson. Duncan goes in, and Griffin sends it back. And now the fast break, Irving with the ball. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Knicks, Joe Harris, taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Mills, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Harris drops them both. 1:52 left in the third. Outside, Walker. There's a screen by Noel. And it's Duncan penetrating. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
At the line for your Knicks, Duncan. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Nets making a switch here. Monroe's checked in. And he sinks the second. Nets trail by 18. 1:31 left to play in the third. Now Mills. Griffin a screen on Walker. Mills passes to Griffin. Soft touch off the glass. Griffin's got 7.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Lopez a screen. Johnson against Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. 9 feet out. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Duncan's got 11 here in this quarter alone. Nets trail by 18. Now here's Mills. Monroe outside. And the pass to Harris. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. This will be his 5th trip to the free throw line.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
Free throw good, Duncan. So for the Knicks, Pachulia, he's checked in for Lopez. Randall comes in for Noel, and it's Williams in for Walker. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Patty Mills. And so Duncan hits them both. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Irving dishes to Harris. 15 seconds left to play here in the third. And the shot is good. And that's now 11 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And here's Burks. Here's Duncan. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks. They lead by 18. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Here is Harden. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Greg Monroe. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard position. The wide open look for Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Now here's Burks, covered by Irving. Three-pointer. Duncan can't hit.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Picked by Griffin. Harden kicks to Irving. And it's off from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 15. Duncan, the pass to Burks. He feeds it to Randall. The dish to Pachulia. Griffin with some nice D.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Harden can't hit. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Randall a screen on Durant. Pass to Randall. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Shooting from New York, Julius Randle at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. The Knicks making a switch here. Walker's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Millsap's checked in. Both free throws good from Randle. Here is Harden. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. He dishes it to Monroe. Millsap a screen, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Monroe.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
The Knicks leading by 17. Walker dishes to Duncan. Here's Randle. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got 3 assists now in this one. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pachulia with the steal. Duncan with it. Out left to the wing. And Walker kicks to Randle. Williams with a clean look. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Next minute, 105.
Nets trail by 21. Harden outside.
It's still pretty early to... that athletic ability there.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
No one near Randle as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. Durant, the pass to Irving. Durant against Randle. Fades back. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And sometimes you just can't get around your defender there. You got to hit him with that high top fade.
Now the feed to Williams. Here's Walker. Good D by Irving. Nets trail by 17. Millsap with it. Williams picks him up. Millsap kicks to Harden. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Partner, that's assuming they can continue that hot shooting. But if they do, and especially if they can get a few stops, you have to think they'll make this thing interesting.
Goes up at the stripe. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today.
From 11 feet away, Randle no good. Nets trail by 15. Here's Durant, and he banks in the layup. Durant's got 14 points now in the second half.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. Over that break, I was able to catch the message Derek Fisher was giving to his team. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
Noel's checked in for Pachulia. Randle kicks to Williams. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. The Nets have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to Durant. Millsap a screen. Kicks it out to Harden. Clock at 4. Monroe with a screen on Randall. The 3 from Harden. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Knicks leading by 13. Walker the pass to Duncan. Right wing. Randall kicks to Duncan. Rejected by Millsap. Here's Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 31 points for Kevin Durant.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Walker against Irving. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Noel. And here are the Nets. A big stretch here going 10-2. And the rejection by Noel. Stolen by Monroe. Harden outside. Millsap a screen. Harden dishes to Monroe. Williams against Durant. 5 to shoot. That one off the back iron and out. The Knicks leading by 13. Now Randall. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
Free throw good from Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Walker the pass to Duncan. On the wing, Williams puts up a 3. The rebound by the Nets. Monroe's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Millsap a screen, and Durant, here we go.
And Greg Monroe really has had a good young career despite playing out of position for much of it. He has the size and skill set of an agile center, but was made to play power forward in Detroit once they drafted Andre Drummond, and that took some getting used to.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Durant hits them both. The Knicks leading by 11. Outside, Walker. Irving with the steal. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
The kick out to Williams for 3. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got assist number 5 here tonight. We're talking about Greg Monroe, and Greg, you gave us a nice little synopsis. He doesn't have, Clark, the long-range jumper teams are now asking out of that position in this day and age in the NBA.
Yeah, more teams want that stretch power forward. He's not super athletic. Where he does his greatest damage is in the painted area, and there's still value in that.
Randall kicks to Duncan. Here's Noel, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Well, for one, he hasn't let him down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Walker in the post. He's covered by Irving. Walker against Irving. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn.
They're trying to work it inside here, and they've had a little bit of success as they try to cut into that deficit. And getting it inside is one way to try to chip away at it. Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
That's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
This one for three, and that is good. Irving's got 19 points.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Now here's Harden. He kicks to Durant. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
On defense, Brooklyn trailing by 10. Williams a screen. Walker dishes to Duncan. 5 to shoot. Williams attacking. That one wide left.
And that was a difficult shot from mid-range simply because the defense was engaged.
Yeah, and I think the quickness of the closeout really threw him off.
Durant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 4 assists in the game.
He's really stepped it up this quarter. Looks like he's determined to get them out of this hole all by himself.
And Walker kicks to Williams. Here's Randall. 11 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Randall's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 9-point game. Griffin kicks to Harden. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
Duncan kicks to Williams. Randall down low. Griffin on him. Randall no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup. You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Harden against Duncan.
The line for your Knicks.
First one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's an 8-point game. Mills passes to Harris. Let's keep it alive. Tries again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his third personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Blake Griffin. 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. And here's Calderon. So it's New York picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the post-game show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's move on to our Jordan Player of the Game. He had an outstanding third quarter. Whatever they needed in terms of energy and offense, he was the firepower that propelled them during the second half.
What a special night for him offensively. Anytime you can get a player who's scoring up in the 40s, you know he was feeling it. And once he got rolling, his teammates were getting him the ball and just getting out his way.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight, big time. They needed this sort of performance for him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.